The Quest 2 has been out for 6 months now, so I decided I want to try to review it. Just generally give my opinion on everything about it, and just see how well it holds up after that much time. So, I'm just gonna keep this intro short, and just say let's get straight into it. If we're talking about everything about the Quest, we are talking about everything about the Quest. Now, the box is pretty good. It has a pretty good color scheme. Front of the box has a picture of the headset, says the name, and says people who made it. Top of the box just gives a little information, like what's in the box, what storage capacity does it have, and that you'll need a Facebook account to use it. Yay! If the camera will focus. Please. You're killing me. Alright, there we go. Yeah. The back of the box is pretty great. It has some advertisements for some games you might want to buy on release with the console. Now, fun, I didn't buy any of these games immediately after I got the console. But, it definitely gives, new people, an idea of what to get on a VR headset like this. So, that's pretty nice. Alright. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this box a solid 7.6. That just feels right. So, yeah, that's the headset box. Now, how does the actual headset hold up? Well, the headset is pretty sturdy. I can tell you that I've run into walls a couple times, this front bit, and so that's pretty great. The cameras seem to do a fine job of tracking. Sometimes they kind of stop working. Other than that, it's pretty good. The strap is okay. It might hurt around your ears if you're playing it for a bit too long. But other than that, it's a pretty decent strap. Not the best, but not the worst. Now the face cover. This is where I have an issue. This is not very comfortable. It's just made of a cheap foam. And I get it for the price point this headset's at. They might have had to cut some costs, but seriously, this sucks. Now the actual lenses themselves, compared to the other VR headset I had, which was the PlayStation VR, are pretty nice. They can also shift to adjust your eyes. I personally have it at a 2 setting, if you can see there. And yeah, it's basically the headset. It went for a different, wider design than the original Quest, as you can tell. It also just looks a bit cheaper than the original Quest, in my opinion. But, it's also white. How does it compare to other white consoles, such as the Wii? It doesn't. Moving on. Alright, we're now on to the controllers, and much like I mentioned with the headset, these things are very sturdy. I can't tell you how many times I've, like, ran into a wall in VR, and these things are pretty great, I'll be honest. They fit pretty comfortably, uh, yeah. They fit pretty comfortably in my hands. They have a nice little wider area for you to put your thumb, I guess, if you're like holding it down or something. It has this little ring thing, which doesn't really bother you if you're trying to move around unless you have like massive hands. The stick is pretty nice and hasn't gotten any worse over the last couple months. These buttons are also pretty great and haven't gotten any worse. Overall, this is just a really great controller design, and I really like it. The battery cover has fallen off a couple times, but only a couple. So I'd say that's pretty good for what this is. And also the fact that your hand is literally wrapped around this and could very easily pull it down. So yeah, this is a pretty great controller, and that's all I have to say. 10 out of 10. Oh, I also forgot to rate the headset. I'm just gonna say the headset got about a 9 out of 10. Could have done better with certain, no, 8 out of 10. Could have done better with the strap and with the face cover, is all I'm gonna say. Moving on. The next thing we'll be looking at is the quest themes. They're the main thing that you look at when you are opening up your quest, and you have to get used to them. When you first open up the quest you're put into this theme, it's pretty nice, and it shows off how good the quest can look. But there are lots of different themes, like the Winter Lodge, which is one of my personal favorites. The Classic Home, which is pretty neat. Space Station, which is just cool. Cyber City, it's pretty cool. Isn't my favorite, but very futuristic. Like, yeah. Oculus branded laptop over there. Actually, I've not spent a lot of time in this one, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, I know how to reset my position Oculus. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Whoa. I actually really like this one. Yeah, let me just 1 second. Can we move you over there? Please, I want to show off the virtual environment. No? Alright, I think I know what has to happen here. 1 second, I'm just gonna back up over here. Alright. Dang, that's pretty neat, I would say. Anyway, let's get back to the review. Yeah, so these environments, I'd say, are honestly pretty cool. I personally use pass through, but it doesn't show up in video, of course. Yeah, these are all really well designed, and I'd say either give it a 9 or a 10 out of 10. This is pretty darn neat, I would say. Nice. Now, none of you may be thinking, hey Red, you haven't gone over any games to get. Now see, because I am a man of very little money, and very few words, I'm real quick gonna say, all the games that I play, they are mainly free games, or demos. Yeah, I'd recommend, wait, this isn't a recommendation thing. Who cares, I'd recommend VR Chat and Rec Room as 2 free games. But, so far, what games have been the best, in my opinion? First things first, when I first got this, I did get VR Chat and Rec Room. Rec Room, I'd say, isn't my favorite, but it's still a pretty good title. VR Chat is like one of the best games out there. Definitely get it if you haven't. Demos are a real great thing. Like Super Hot demo, and the Beat Saber demo was pretty fun too, but I recommend it for Beat Saber, just that's a must buy for any system. I just have Netflix because Netflix. Echo VR is pretty fun. I'd get that if I were you. Big screen is like Netflix. Just get it if you want. You can watch movies and stuff with people. Same with YouTube VR, and just, yeah, it's basically a whole category. First Steps, a tutorial, I would say is pretty good for a tutorial. And teaches you how to do lots of stuff. In fact, my first video, I legit turned on the quest, then immediately hit record. Anyway. Space Pirate is pretty good. Bait is a great game, although you can see I haven't played it since like December. Never played this game. I didn't know Amazon had VR. Half and Half is pretty fun. I'd get if I were you. I haven't played most of these games for a while, so you can see. Yeah. You can definitely see the decline. Anyway, I might open up a game and show y'all what they're like. I'll show off the best one. Now, it's just turning into a gameplay video, but yeah, I'd say for free games, the Quest has pretty good content. I'd say 9 out of 10. Although this game is a 10 out of 10 depending on the moment. Anyway, let's just head to home. Now, the home world is one of my favorites. It's honestly one of the best. Like, the classic home is pretty good, but this is better. Just trust me. Now you see. This is a pretty great world, because, you know, you can go bowling if you go over here, press activate lane, then press reset lane. And oh goodness me, it takes so long to do it, just load. Anyway, so yeah, if you want, you can go flipping. You can go bowling. Maybe crack the screens on if you want to get more realism. You can just pick up a Weirmo. A Weirmo. Wait a minute. Alright. Alright, that's on. Alright, turn on. We gotta check. It's just a worse Wii.